Seems like we're setting into the cold for the winter. And Blake, we're keeping an eye on tomorrow morning, too.
Yeah, tomorrow morning could be a bit dicey here and there, especially, Elena, if that freezing drizzle potential ramps up over the course of the morning commute. And then our eyes are going to be set on a secondary system come Wednesday morning. So the active weather, it will keep chugging along this week, at least from Old Man Winter. We sure had a cold start this morning to the new week. Temperatures falling almost near zero in many spots. In fact, our coldest locations falling several degrees below the goose egg, at least for our climate sites, Grand Rapids, Holland, and Muskegon, all setting new record lows for the 8th of December. Kalamazoo, you tied the record low all the way back from 1942 at 0 degrees. Well, we somewhat rebounded today back into the upper teens to lower 20s. 22 was our daytime here in Grand Rapids. On average, we should still be around 38 degrees here on this 8th of December, so a good 15 degrees below average. Our warmest spots, if we want to call it warm, in the middle 20s at the lakeshore. We'll be a few degrees warmer come tomorrow, right around the freezing mark, give or take a degree or two on either side, but we do have precipitation on the doorstep as well for some by the end of this evening. 13 Weather Ball, that is brought to you by LaFontaine Lincoln of Grand Rapids. Temperatures will bottom out this evening as skies are still somewhat clear, but as cloud coverage increases tonight, the wind out of the south increases as well. Temperatures after midnight will rise a few degrees and then will top out generally in the lower 30s come tomorrow afternoon. That's still chillier than average for early December standards. But our next weather maker does warrant our 13 weather impact alert. This won't be a big time system by any means. It's more in the way of snow for some north of Muskegon, and then for everyone else, light snow, but more importantly, the chance of freezing drizzle. And any amount of ice, even if it's just a glaze, could create those dicey roads. We saw that set up shop last week periodically, and we could have that potential again come tomorrow morning. Here is that first system, Clipper system to our north and west. This is going to quickly slide through the Great Lakes region by the end of tomorrow. And then on the heels of that one, we're going to have a secondary system come in tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Our hour forecast, we are quiet this evening, so out and about plans over the next few hours. Smooth sailing, just a chilly December evening underway. Here comes our snow chance, and that generally be north of Muskegon off that southwesterly wind. So Oceana, Mason County, you are under a winter weather advisory from the National Weather Service. That's where a few inches of snow likely to fall by the time tomorrow morning wraps up. Now, this is around daybreak tomorrow. Scattered snow showers across the area, more consistent along the lakeshore. For everyone away from the lakeshore, we might see precipitation switch over to drizzle, and with temperatures still near, if not even a few degrees below the freezing mark, that's what gives the chance for some of those slick spots because of that freezing drizzle chance. We dry out temporarily tomorrow afternoon. It is brief because come tomorrow evening, that's when we'll see that secondary system roll in. First things first, snowfall totals tonight, north of Muskegon. That's where we can squeeze out 2 to 4 inches of snow. So Pentwater, Hart, Ludington, Scottville, even Fremont, you're going to be in the sweet spot for a few inches of shovelable snow. Everywhere else, an inch at best by the end of tomorrow morning. But again, more importantly, that freezing drizzle chance could lead to those icy roads. Here comes tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. This system has better ingredients to work with and why we're expecting more precipitation with this secondary system. We'll see this roll in as soon as tomorrow evening. This is around 10 in the evening tomorrow. It does appear precipitation will start off as all snow. But as the night goes on, because this system has some oomph to it, we'll see warmer temperatures draw in from the south. So from I-96, Muskegon, Grand Rapids to the south, that's where we'll briefly see precipitation switch over to rain. North of that rain snow line, it will stay as all snow and it will pile up several inches by the end of Wednesday morning. We want to make it clear we are not expecting any ice with this storm. This is going to be, or with this system, this is going to be snow or a switch over to rain, depending on where you're at. And again, I-96, that appears to be the cutoff line. We'll see a few snow showers on the back side of this system Wednesday late in the morning, and then we dry out again once we get into Wednesday afternoon. But north of I-96, and especially north of M46, so let's call it that Montague, Cedar Springs, Howard City line to the north, that's where we're gonna have a good 3 to 6 inches of potential snowfall tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. This is separate of what falls tonight into tomorrow morning. In the sweet spot where we have that rain-snow mix setting up, 1 to 3 inches of snow, and then less than an inch towards I-94. So again, we have a couple systems to contend with over the course of the next 48 hours, and then sharply colder air spills in this upcoming weekend. So all of it in your 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, highlighted in red for our 13 weather impact alert. Tomorrow morning, more inconvenient. I think Wednesday morning will be more impactful when it's all said and done, Elena. But again, once we get towards the end of the week, then our focus turns to another surge of frigid air.
All right, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on those next couple mornings. Thanks so much for that, Blake.